guys, what is going on? It's Ben again, and I got a video suggestion from a guy named The Diamond Con, and he said, "Hey Benjamin, why don't you do your dream PC?" And actually, that's a great idea. So I have the whole thing piled up in here, and I'm ready to give the reasons why this is my dream PC. So, starting off with this processor, gonna wait for it to load up, and there we go. It's the Intel Core i7-6700K. It's clocked at 4 gigahertz out of the box, and it's a quad-core processor. Now you're going to start saying, like, Ben, why did you choose a quad-core? Now, the reason I chose a quad-core over something like a hexa or an octa-core is obviously, it doesn't really matter how much cores you're going to have. Like, I mean, in my opinion, I've always believed octa-core is like a little bit of a thing of, like, overkill. So this is probably going to run best, because the thing is, I'm not doing a lot of gaming. I'm mostly a video editor, so, I'll probably be editing things like Premiere Pro, Sony Vegas, and other video editors, and they require a lot of processing power, and this will work perfectly. I'm just gonna go back. I mean, I know I'm not getting into too much of specifications, but I just want to skim over everything, yeah. So, now, the thing is, I don't think the stock cooler is gonna offer us anything when we're running this much power, so I'm going to choose for my dream PC, the Noctua NHD15 CPU cooler. Now, this is supposed to be top of the line, and it's supposed to cool this CPU when it's running, like, really quickly. Now, the thing is, if I ever owned this PC, which I probably won't, I would overclock it, like crazy. So, obviously, I would want to have that in mind. And yeah, a good CPU cooler is very important when building a powerful PC. Now, as for the motherboard, everything is with the motherboard. The Asus Z170A ATX LGA 1151 motherboard. Now, I got this recommendation from a friend. Now, obviously, out of the box, this thing supports DDR4 RAM. I think it's up to 64 or 128 gigabytes of RAM. So it's actually pretty powerful. As you can see here, it supports a good variety of USB ports. Obviously, there's USB 3.0, so it's already future-proof. So obviously it's good for that. VGA and DVI ports and HDMI ports. So, and I don't see any USB-C, so that kind of stinks. But I mean, do we really need USB-C right now? I mean, I already have a few USB-C ports, but obviously this is meant to be very powerful. As you can see rolling down here, it supports all this type of memory. So it is maximum support up to 64 gigabytes, and yeah, and it has RAID support. So I can set up hard drives and other things as RAID. So that is very good, and I'm glad I chose this motherboard as my dream PC motherboard. Now, let's think about the RAM. I don't want to even bother opening this up, but I chose G.Skill Ripjaws V-Series 32 gigabytes 2x16 DDR4 2133 memory. Now, I decided to pick up 2 sets of these. Well, I didn't pick them up, they're just on the website, but anyways, I think this is really nice memory. I really like it, and I mean, my friend has it, and I've seen his PC. It runs crazily well. So I decided to pick both of these up. They are really high rated. I read the ratings. They're really good. And if this were ever my dream PC, I would have these sticks of RAM, these 4 sticks of RAM to add up to 64 gigabytes, so I'll be able to multitask crazily awesome. Now let's move on to storage. Well, as you guys can see right there, if this was a dream PC, I would pick the Samsung 840 Pro Series 512 gigabyte SSD. Samsung makes incredible SSDs, like top of the line. Don't even need to go any further. Samsung makes the best SSDs. I've worked with Samsung SSDs in the past. Again, I mean, I really just worked with my friend. My friend has built his PC before, but yeah, so I've seen Samsung SSDs in action. They're really good. I hope to get an external SSD, but like I said, this is going to be probably the boot up disk, because the thing is, Samsung SSDs, well, SSDs in general, they have fast boot up times, they have no moving parts, their life lasts longer, but I'm not taking price into consideration. I was going to say price is a problem because they're much more expensive than hard drives, but anyway, since SSDs don't offer a lot of storage, I decided to go with, if this was a dream PC, I would choose a Western Digital Green 6 terabyte 3.5 internal hard drive. Now, I was thinking about going with a hybrid hard drive, but I was like, nah, I'll just have 2 separate drives. And I'll probably have another one of these, but so I could have 12 terabytes of storage. But yeah, so SATA 6 gigabytes SATA. I hope I said 6 terabytes, not 6 gigabytes, but 6 terabytes of internal storage, so that would be great, and that would supple me for a long time. As for the video card, we're going all out. I chose 3 MSI Radeon R9 390 8GB video cards, and I want to have them set up as a 3-way Crossfire. This is complete and total overkill. Even I would, if I was building a PC on a budget, I would never think of Crossfire, but this is my dream PC, so we're going all out. So obviously it's got GDDR5 memory. It's only clocked on 1 GHz, but that's not too bad. It has support for 4-way Crossfire, but I guess PC Part Picker doesn't want to choose from that, but it does have a 1 HDMI port, 1 display port, a DVI-D dual link too, so yeah. It's, and like I said, memory size 8GB. So this probably will supple me a lot of power, but the thing is, you need a lot of power, and with the combined case and power supply, I think we'll be good. So this is the case I chose. It's the Thermaltake Chaser MKI ATX full tower case. Just look at that. That blue and black. That's black and blue. Black and blue are my favorite too. Not really. I kind of prefer black and green. But anyways, as you can see, it's got a lot of space inside to work on. I didn't really want to get a bundled power supply. My current PC does have a bundled power supply, but I mean, if I ever build this PC, which I probably won't. Yeah. Anyway, so it's got 4 external 525-inch bays that are good for things like CD drives. Then we've got 3.5 bays for like hard drives, and and we've got ATX, micro ATX, and mini ITX motherboard compatibility. So if I ever wanted to upgrade my motherboard, very easily. It also has front panel USB 3 ports, and the maximum video card length is 13 inches. So we could fit a really big video card inside here if I ever want to upgrade. So yeah, we're golden. Now, power supplies are one of the least interesting. I would not skimp out on a power supply, but this is the one I chose. It's the Corsair AX1500i 1500 watt 80 plus titanium certified fully modular ATX power supply. Now this thing is going to supply crazy power. It's obviously meant for that. 1500 watts. Rest in peace, electricity bill. But anyways, yeah, but if this were, we're going all out 1500 watts, because we're going to power like 3-way Crossfire video card and just crazy specs. So yeah, it looks pretty big from on the inside, but obviously this is going to power the entire computer, and I think I would turn to Corsair for my power supply. Now let's keep moving on, and I decided to go with 2 Samsung SH224FB RSMS DVD drives, optical drives. For my choice of optical drives, I chose 2. My case apparently offers like 4. Well, this case, not my current case, but yeah, I don't really need that many. Like, 2 DVDs, that's more than enough for me. As for OS, I was torn about this. I think I'm going to go with Windows 7, because screw Windows 10. But anyways, yeah, Windows 7, that should fulfill me well until extended support eventually does end, and then I would have to force myself onto Windows 10. It's just going to be weird, but yeah, so anyway, I will choose Windows 7 Professional, but I'll probably dual boot it with Ubuntu 16.04 LTS. So yeah, that would be great. Just a dual booting. As for software, we are going with Adobe Photoshop and Premiere Elements 14. That's really, I actually meant to put Premiere Pro, not Premiere Elements, because Premiere Pro is the best that Adobe has to offer, but I forgot to put it in. So you'd say it's Premiere Elements, but what I really mean is Premiere Pro, because it's going to offer a lot of power for video editing. Because this is a video editing PC. It looks like a gaming PC, but I can assure you that it's for video editing. Yeah, anyway. As for monitor, we're going with a dual monitor setup on here. These are one of LG's beautiful curved displays. Obviously, you can see right there, it has 5-star average. A 34-inch monitor. If we have 2 of those, we're going to set up a dual monitor setup. It's just going to be beautiful. Like, I don't even have to mention it. Yeah, it's awesome. But yeah, I would have a dual monitor setup. But yeah, and that's actually pretty much it. Coming to a total of $4,710. Yeah, and this is a very long video. It's almost 10 minutes long, so I should probably stop the video here, but that's my dream PC. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please be sure to leave a like. Thanks for watching. Thanks to the Diamond Con for suggestion for this video. This is Ben Vasquez, signing out.